Welcome to the Art with Ryan. So go ahead and hit the subscription box below and the notification bell above. So this is the Archie Bray Foundation's resident show. So this is Jocelyn Head. So what this is all the artists that are either short-term or long-term residents at the Archie Bray, and this is their kind of their work that they are making and showing at the Archie Bray. So here are two of Jacqueline Head's. She does not seem to produce very fast, but she is very interesting to watch. Here's Susan O'Brien. Now Susan O'Brien, these are actually really cool. These are made with printed clay. So she prints on the clay, and then she creates the images after she does. So here's some of the little pink bills that she's made. You can see all the little prints on the birds themselves. Here's the little bluebirds, the bluebills. This I found I did not like with that yarn. And then here are these little finches. Oh, I loved these. Ugh, wanted one. But if you look at her work, see all those little red dots? Means that they're sold. Good for you. Good for you. Super proud of you. Now this is Tally Wu. Now Tally Wu is a New York artist. So at first when I started looking at these little tableaus that she was making, I wasn't very interested, but then when I understood that she is an Asian artist that lived in New York City for a long time, and so I feel like she's mixing her heritage and where she's lived in the world to make these tableaus. So they're a lot of fun. This is, what's his name? Justin Donofrio. If you look at his work, it's really, let's be honest, I wasn't very interested in it. It's very pragmatic, it's beautiful, but it's just things in a lovely shape with wrapped clay, I guess you could say. I felt like, I don't know, I didn't feel so inspired by his work. Now, Miss Kim here, these I wasn't in love with, because these have a lot of just look at how beautiful they are. And they're not cast is the thing. That's the thing that blows my mind, is that these things are not cast. I've worked with people who collect cast ceramics of flowers and things, but these are not cast, and these are hand-built from what I was told. And they're just, the detail in her hand building is just stunning. She's someone, if you can get and afford to go and purchase something of hers, do it. Archie Bray, look her up. In Iwamara, I can't say enough about Mr. Iwamara because I adore him. Best thing I've ever seen him make, right there. Oh, that little girl. She's my absolute, hands down favorite thing I've ever seen. Oh, the love of my life. But someone bought her. Justin Hartso. These are very traditional to me. There is a market for these, clearly. They're beautiful. Like, look at the glazing process, the hand building, the handles on his teapots. Very beautiful. Who are we looking at? Dita Mert. Dita Mert, I think, is a short-term resident. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. But I felt like, I don't know, I felt complexed about the way that things were put together. I felt like it was more of a hodgepodge of things than, I don't know. I didn't feel like everything went together so well. But I'm super interested in following where it goes, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes an artist that can do a bunch of things and does nothing really ties together, it's fun to see their career progress just so that you can see how they end up tying things together. Anton Alvarez, now that's an artist that was a long-term resident who left Jamie Bates Sloan. I don't know about Jamie Bates Sloan. I didn't meet Jamie Bates Sloan. I'm not sure if it's a he or a she, Jamie, but I don't know. What do you think? Julie Moon! Julie Moon, you can buy her stuff online at the Archie Bray Foundation Gallery. I don't get how she does like these color combinations and things. A lot of her hand building is exceptional. I just don't get, how they're made. Now this is Shane Harris. These I just didn't like. They didn't make sense to me. And they're supposed to be like male and female interactions, and I don't know. And these are called his and hers. And again, I didn't. Kyle Jones. Oh, Kyle Jones. I love you, Kyle Jones. Oh, look at these. I love how those have like an oil can feel. Oh, so good. This is Noah Riedel. No relation to me as far as I know. He was not there. I believe he was in Anchorage, Alaska, so I would have loved to have met him. Now the Christina Herves. Now, her stuff is amazing, and everyone should buy everything that she makes forever and always. The things that I wanted are this hot dog right here. I love hot dog theme. I just love, and the fact that it's just one single swoosh of mustard makes it better. These are knitted ceramics with Yunji Kwa. The thing about them is I don't get them. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. I respect the technique and I respect that they're made and the way they're made, and I just didn't love. These to me were Ling Chun. These were just crazy to me. Like, I didn't get what these were or how these were or why these were what they were. I don't know. There's so much going on and I had a hard time following. I wish that there was, a reference point for me on those, but I don't have one. I love this. Nicholas Danielson. It's a really fun piece here. These are little wall sconce type holders that are empty so you can put things in. So a lady that was walking around with me was like, I would like these so I could put flowers in them. And I was like, that'd be interesting, but they'd also be interesting to put a singular flower in, or, I think there's interesting ways to display those. Then you have these structural pieces here by Carl. I'm not even going to attempt that last name. But I really like, my first reaction was, I do not like this. It's too hard. It's too uncomfortable to understand. But the thing about these is that they're great, actually, because I was on a 4-hour drive, and these were the pieces that I thought about the entire way. And that's what you want as an artist, is that you create a dialogue. Now there's their annual cup auction to help raise money for the Bray. I didn't take pictures of that because I wasn't interested. Richard W. James. Now these are just awesome. Richard W. James did these, and they're like about 2 feet tall figures, and their bodies are made out of like vintage quilts, or he reproduced. I'm not sure how he gets the quilt-like things, but the fact that he makes them all. Now this is, what's his name? Junsu or Sujin. He is amazing. Look at that. Just look at the patterning on that. Look at that crackle on that glaze right there. Oh, it's so good. So good. Now he is in charge of the residence right now at the Archie Bray. And he's one of those people that when I talked about the cup auction, he's one of the people that helps raise the money. Now, I would recommend to you to go and buy from the Archie Bray, from their art auction, so that you can add to your collection. It's amazing. It's wonderful.